Welcome back to part 3 of Yooka-Re-Playlee. I thought I might as well just start off here in the second level. And the reason we're doing the second level in the third episode is just because we got through the entirety of the main hub world in the previous one. I just thought we'd be able to do that all in one episode, and we did. So, yeah, let's begin. I collected the mark that I just missed on the previous one as well, in the previous episode, just as I was getting here, but yeah. That's not this one, and all the quills here are red, so I shouldn't really be calling them purple quills. I just need to see what tonics we've got access to, because I don't think there's anything all too useful to us here. Yeah, not really. Right, where's Trousers? Here he is. Right, so we have access to the previous shop by just pressing the left shoulder button, and that does give us whatever we missed out on in the previous level. So we can do this. Attach googly eyes to every enemy. And I've fallen in the water. Yeah, all the enemies now have googly eyes, not just these ones. Though those are the, I guess, main enemies of this level. But before we continue, there are a few quills under the water. And a couple of chests as well. But these ones aren't too useful to us. Just coins. At least that one wasn't. But yeah, even the jellyfish have googly eyes. Yeah, just more coins. Guess it's just the hub world that had a chest that contained a Pagie. Right, just a couple more quills up here, and these snow piles, we can deal with them later. But for now we're going to have to just leave them. A few quills below here, and a chest full of coins. Still grab them. Any extra tonics we want later, we can get them. But, yeah, there's the tornado coin that's tracking my every move. But yeah, we don't exactly need to do too much there. Right, I think the best thing we can do right now is find the molecule. Once we get that, we can actually get access to the transformation, and that basically just unlocks everything, like every Pagie in this level. There are a good number of them that we can get without it, but even at this point, I think it's good to go for it. We also, well, I've also not memorized the exact locations of all of the hats that are in this level. We're going to need to get a bunch of those to various snowmen that are just around the level. And here's one of our first challenges for the stage. I'm a little surprised that I haven't come across any previous Pagies. But, yeah, there should be a hat somewhere in the water around here. And there we go, that's all the coins that are required to grab this Pagie. Not number 1 in the list, that's at the top of the level. And there are a few other things around here. I think I spotted a hat somewhere around here, but I don't see it anymore. Getting comboed by some enemies there. I don't see any hats. I suppose being able to walk around underwater might make things a little easier for that, but even then, it's still a bit of a problem. Ah, there it is. Right, and that is the witch, which is over here. Don't know. I still really don't know why I'm grabbing all those coins. Yeah, that witch does speak in rhymes. Right, okay, before we go anywhere, there is a few, well, there are a few ground pound spots here, in the centre of each of these. Although, not all of them are good. I get the feeling like one of these contains a... No? No Pagie piece? No, but this does. This has one. And if it's not a Pagie piece, then it's an actual Pagie, so... I can't even see that enemy because of the... There we go. And there we go. Yeah, there's the first of the 8 Pagie pieces that are in this level. Every level has 8 of them. And somewhere around here is something very useful. Not this, but this is still quite useful. Where? Where is it then? There it is. Right. It's inside a block. Or a crate, I guess. But we can break open all of those. For a few quills and the molecule. Yeah, the molecule's always near where Dr. Puz is. Oh yeah, I forgot that I could just hold down Y to skip all the dialogue. And this transformation is actually quite useful. It can't get us everywhere, since it can't exactly swim, but it can destroy these snow piles, and also crates. So we can get to the vast majority of places with this. And it can jump as well, for some reason. But there's the pirate hat right next to the pirate. And we've hit our 100th Pagie. I don't think we can really do too much more over at this end with the transformation, but we can push this, surprisingly. So for now, I'm going to drop out of the thing and just grab another Pagie piece. I don't know why there's 2 right next to each other. Ah, right, yeah. We do actually need that transformation again. But first, let's complete a little challenge. Easy enough. I think you're supposed to go into aiming mode for that. You really don't. Oh, wow, it's lagging. I don't remember it lagging this badly. Pretty sure you needed the explosive thing somewhere up here. That's why you need the fire fruit thing. Well, I guess it's just fire fruit. Ah, not quite. But yeah, we do need the explosive berries again. But there should be another one up here. So grab the quills. If there is, it's behind that. So, head over to this one. Melt the ice. And we've got our first Ghost Writer. Although they don't eat fire, so we're going to need the explosive fruit again. That's where the second one is. Okay. Right, we can start by getting the Ghost Writer. Any projectile works for them. So it's easy enough to just clear it. One more blast there should clear it. Or okay, there was just another hidden one. Anyway, that gets us the one right next to us before we're going to get back up to that other spot where we were at before to grab another one. Yeah, we're getting quite a few back-to-back here. A lot of the Pagies are on land, so these sections where there's land is definitely going to contain quite a few. Anyway, we can fly here, but the only issue is the wind. Although it's clearly not blowing hard enough. Got it. Yeah, good thing there's no fall damage in this game. Unless you equip the tonic that gives you fall damage. Right, and we can roll into this tree. To do nothing, apparently. The trees in the previous level did actually do something. I think we need something a little bit stronger than a roll. The snowplow again. There was also that pile of snow. But that's another Pagie piece. Another one that I remembered about. Can't get behind the tree. Great. Right, we can go up this ramp as well. So up here should be a fair few Pagies as well. So there's at least one challenge here. Just gotta charge right through all the enemies. Although they will respawn. The enemy up there's fine, I guess. And we'll just tackle this challenge while we're here. There's another snow pile behind us. I don't think we're going to make it anymore. Yeah, didn't quite make it. Oh, no, I did! We're on lap 2. You got to do it multiple times. Lap 3. Okay, yeah, we're definitely not making it now. Never mind. The timer's a lot more lenient than I thought. And there's our 4th Pagie piece already. So we've already collected our first 10 from here. But we still have a lot more work to do. Still another 40. And a lot of quills. We're slowly getting through those at least. And now I'm stuck. Okay. At least I'm stuck as the transformation snowplow thing. We can just roll up this section. This upper section has a ton of Pagies. And it has, I believe, another Pagie piece around here. Maybe, maybe not. This is either a Pagie or a Pagie piece. It's a piece. Right, I could tackle the... Okay, that's the start again. I did actually miss the mark down there, but it's fine. We're tackling the upper section. And there's a lot more to do up here before we go back down. It's easier to go down than it is to go back up, so get the mark up here before dropping down. And before heading in there, we can also head over this way. Pound the switch, and that should... I forgot just how many rings there are here. Yeah, it wouldn't be a 3D collectathon game without flying through rings. I missed one. Thankfully, the game doesn't kick you back out if you miss a ring. Not like Spyro. At least during the race levels, anyway. I'm not going to make it, am I? Because I missed that one ring. We're going to have to reset. I'm still going to try anyway. As long as I can take my turns as tightly as possible. Oh, that ring was upside down. Okay, all these rings are actually quite close together, so the last section isn't too bad. The last half is more like the last quarter. The rings were a bit more separated at the beginning. Right, we're going to make our way back over as well, so might as well fly back over instead of doing the other thing. But before we head in, there's one last thing I'm going to grab. Although it does mean that we lose out on the flight ability. There's this level's pirate treasure. Yeah, and we're too low for that, so I'll just grab this Pagie piece down here instead. And just warp back up to the top. Before heading in. I think there's like half of the Pagies, well, just under half in here. Also Vendy's in here for some reason. Let's see if we can get any more tonics. Doesn't seem like there's too much that is useful to us. I suppose the extra health might be handy instead of the googly eyes at this point. The boss fight is in here. And there's only really 2 ways to go in here at the moment. Although, I think I should head back through this way, actually. There was a few quills and I think a Pagie piece in this room. Yeah. Up at the top, so we're going to have to go through these invisible platforms. As I threw them, we're going to have to ride them all. And there's another one just there. And that's the last one. Also, for some reason, the... Oh, I remember the cosmetic screen looking weird in this room. I say in this room, the entirety of the interior. Because we don't really have any cosmetics here, we're perfectly fine. Right, we can't do anything there until we defrost everything. At least everything in here. The outside still stays very cold. Also, all those play tokens. Only one of those is real, I believe. But we can't exactly do too much down there. We can't reach down there in the first place. And there's another going through rings mission right here. And you gotta do 2 laps by the looks of things. easy enough. Just jump while you're on the ice and you have no need to lose your grip. You got nothing to lose your grip to. There's also another piggy bank in here, so it just follows the track a bit. Do we even have the extra health? Yeah, we do. I didn't see that go up. It's fine. As long as we've got it, we're fine. I don't remember this room. Oh wait, no, I do kind of remember it. Why do we need the waterberry thing when there's another one right there? Oh yeah, there was one fire to put out. Okay, so we should be approaching... Yeah, the boss is inside here. Inside Bernie. Yeah, he opens up and we need to melt the problem inside him. The breeze block. Yeah, we can break open the blocks with ice at this point. Even though they were only previously breakable with the explosives. That's all of those. But there's no... Aha! Just make sure you keep using your fire breath. That was one big butterfly. And because we have so much extra energy, we can just keep going. Already done. That was hardly a three-phase fight. But there were a little bit of... Well, there was a bit of time when we couldn't attack him. But it didn't really matter. Oh, eating a butterfly also resets the energy gauge while keeping your power up. That's pretty good. Okay, we don't want to go back out the way we came. We want to go through there. Or do we? This area is basically a maze at this point. Yeah, any of those grates we can use to glide, or I guess fly upwards. Yeah, that counts as the interior, I suppose. Even though it's a door to the outside. Ah, this room. Yeah, I remember this room. Not too bad. There's buttons on each of these platforms. There's the first of them I'm going to hit. Never mind. Right, this one's going to be the first I hit then. I don't think I need to actually... Yeah, I don't need to ground pound on them. I just need to be able to stand on them. And as long as I don't fall into the pit during the cutscene, we should be fine. Yeah, I think this is a dead end now. There doesn't appear to be an extra door here, so it's just back out the way we came. There'll be quite a few other directions to go in here. Yeah, this is the only other door to the boss room. And now we can head up. Although, it doesn't seem like there's much up here, just those quills. I wonder how much of the level geometry changed between the original and the remake, because I know it did. Right, we're going to get through this room again. I don't think there's much of a reason for us to grab this, but I will anyway. It's probably best that we have a power-up, just in general. Doesn't mean we take an extra hit or anything, just means that we don't have to go as far. Oh, what am I on about? Just means that we don't have to backtrack if we do actually need the power-up. That's a better excuse. Yeah, these rooms didn't even require the water power-up or anything, so easy enough to just backtrack through everything. There's no gap in the bars that we can reach, so we're going to have to find another door to the lower section. And thankfully, we can drop down here, meaning we're at the lower section. So let's go through here first. And this should be the lower section, with all of those play tokens. One of them's real. Yeah, only one of these is real, and I don't remember which one it is. I say as I collect it. Yeah, each of these is a kickable object for some reason. And that should allow us to get up here and actually begin the arcade game. Oh, I've not actually spoken to Rextro here. Right, that should open up the way. Yeah. Right, as long as we can get through this pretty quick, we should be fine. I don't think I'm going to go for all the coins this time. Just the medals. Yeah, not too much going on right now. Don't know if there's a medal there. I haven't memorized everything. Whoa, okay. You know, I don't think there is a medal here. Let's just continue. Wow, okay, yeah. That didn't count as 2, did it? No, good. Yeah, there's a medal right there. How do I get that? I think there's a way of backtracking. I think it's up there. The issue is, how do I get up there? Like that. Never mind, this is the backtrack. Wait for it to turn, and we're good. Two little enemies. Get through there first try, and it lets go. Thank goodness they don't make that deal double damage. Yeah, one more hit and we're gone. Where are the health pickups in this level? Right, take down that enemy before we go this way. There has to be something over here. Oh, that's the way forwards. Yeah, and there's the end. Not the end, the the other medal. And while they're all coins, everything's clear. And thankfully, they don't turn back on their own. So that was a pretty quick stage. I guess they don't want the levels in the levels taking too long, but the ones in the main hub world could take a little longer. And no, we're not playing this again. We have other things to grab. Oh yeah, we haven't seen Kartos yet. But we will be seeing him later. That'll be another thing that's reoccurring. I don't think I've even landed yet from that drop. Now I have. Right, and we don't need to go through that side ever again. This one, however, there's still more to go, so got to go this way. And there should be walls approaching from this side that you have to jump over. Had to backtrack there because yeah, they instantly defeat you if you get hit. Thankfully, you can make it. Although, only if there's a gap. I think I'm going to have to do a high jump at the start. Because I don't think these stop at all. We might even be able to glide over two of them. Yeah. Every time. And there's a Pagie, and that should close the gate. Yeah, allowing us to get back very easily. Although, going with the flow would be easier anyway. Right, there we go. Another new room. Quills! Oh, but this is a dead end. Yeah, there's an invisible ceiling for us. We're going to need to find another way in. And thankfully, if we paid attention to the cutscene previously, there is a second way in. Oh, that still lowers, huh? Does this door lead anywhere? Oh yeah, back to the start. And now the other directions have been unlocked, so let's head right first. Oh, one of these enemies immediately. No problems so far. Right, and if we do a high jump, we can easily just glide over to this section. And I think we do the same for the other, well, the other side. Ah, giant button. Lots of targets. We hardly even have to aim. The game automatically blinds up our shots. As long as we're facing the right general direction. Yeah, that's another one done. Don't think there's anything else down there, so let's head into the next room. Ah, the only quiz in the entire game. The original version of Yooka-Laylee had multiple quizzes that actually expanded upon the character of Dr. Quack. Yes, it's 24 of those extra statues. And we have to select the game that we're playing. Although if you're playing the original, I don't know if this quiz even appears. Hmm. I don't know if you can fail that last question. Whether he just picks randomly or anything works. Although I don't think it is random. Otherwise it'd get a little bit frustrating if you get it wrong. Right, looks like we're going to have to head in a different direction. This area is actually quite large. Okay, so if we get on this platform and then just do a high jump, we should make it. Yeah, we might not even have had to high jump. If we did some, well, just a roll into the jump, we've got more horizontal momentum. And there's another 2 ways to go. You know what, let's stick the googly eyes back on. We don't need the extra health now that we're done with the boss. I'll only give myself the extra health for the boss. Oh yeah, this one. I did not mean to hit that one. Although we do need to bring all of these ice cubes to the heater. That's one. Actually, I don't think we need all of them. Just that one. I think the others just contain coins or something. We're already up to 120. So we've already collected 23 of them, I think. I guess that makes sense, because we started with 97, so yeah, 23 sounds about right. Okay, this is quite a long section. If only there was an extra door for us to use to speed past this. I don't think we can. Not until we get to the end already. Or been to the end already. And thankfully this is kind of similar to that one level from Super Mario 3D World with the rafts, and you're able to go from one raft to another. What is up here? Oh, just coins. Well, I've missed my ride. I should have just continued down there. Yeah, that works. Let's wait for this. Do we have to crouch under this? No, we just have to time it. And we don't even have to time it that well. Ooh, that's a lot of lag. Right, and we've caught up with this raft. There's the end. Right, and thankfully we don't have to go backwards through all of that, because the rafts are going the wrong way. We can just take this door. But before we do that, let's head to the right, because there's clearly something else here. It's a red coin challenge! Where we collect 9 red coins! I guess the number of them aren't exactly standardized. It's just a kind of collect all of them thing. And there's even more to this place in this direction. We've not even made it back to the starting room. It's a Lost Woods section. And we don't exactly know the way. But that was correct. So let's head this way now? Wrong. We're back at the start. So we know this was correct. Of course the forbidden path begins with ice. Okay, so let's try the same one again. Okay, that actually worked. Okay, now let's try going left. We're back where we started. Right, okay. So we go this way, the same direction. You can tell how far through we are by the number of lights that are in the centre of the room. And we'll go straight on this time. Yeah, we're up to 4 now. So we'll head left next. We've made it to some quills. And I think that's the end of the Lost Woods. Got to find the Pagie before time runs out. Found it. As long as I can grab it, we're out of here. Okay. We are more than halfway now. 22 was halfway. Well, 122 is halfway. Although, not really, because there's a trio of ones that we picked up, so... Yeah, but if we just head back out the way we came through there, that should send us back out into the previous room with the red coins, yeah. Cool. Okay, we can head in a different direction now. Oh, never mind. We're going to take this door first. That gets us past the gauntlet again. Now we can take a different route. No, there's another room. Okay. Now we take another route? Still no. Oh wait, yes. Yes, there's an extra door here. Might as well take this one. This leads us back to the start. Oh, okay, so that is a loop. So if we go this way, and then we can go that way and loop back round. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, let's just leave this place then. But before we do, let's check see if there's any more tonics, because I know they just kind of appear over the course of us gaining extra. Yeah, I don't think there's anything extra here. Though I can turn all of the enemies upside down. I can name tag all of them with Dinnerbone. Or Grum. Right, and now we can just drop down. There's a few quills on this ledge. This is the same one as that Pagie piece from earlier, but I just didn't grab the quills, because I didn't remember about them. Right, there should be a few other things about. We're back in the water. And here is, I believe, another challenge. I do not like this enemy. Thankfully we can deal with them quite easily with the Sonar Shockwave ability. Right, another Pagie piece. 8. We've collected all of them. That surprises me. Let's get back down to the bottom of the list. Yeah. 4 Pagie pieces and 4 more Pagie pieces. Right, okay, and we're back at 4 HP as well, so... good enough. Right, we'll tackle this section of the level next. I was going to say first, we're already so far into the level. There's Kartos as well, so looks like we'll be doing his course in just a little bit. But first we're going to do this course. So if I jump over to here, Thankfully the timer is quite generous. And then we use this wind to our advantage and fail to make the landing. Okay, let's reset the timer. I need to do the jump when it finally starts going. I missed it again. My depth perception is not great, apparently. I mean, if you've been watching stuff like the Spyro videos, of course my depth perception's terrible. It's even worse in that game. Got it. I didn't even reset the timer there. I really should have. Okay, let's grab these quills and then we'll do Kartos. Kartos is coarse. We know what to do. This one's a bit longer than the previous one. I think, from what I remember. They tend to get longer as we continue, especially the 4th levels. But I don't think this one has any cannonballs, which is pretty good for us. Because there's one less mechanic to have to worry about. As long as you jump at the single gems, you should get the ones that are above the enemies. But the ones that don't have a single gem before them, you just gotta trust your jump. I missed one. That's a restart. You miss a single gem, you have to restart to get the last Pagie for these. It's kind of infuriating if you fail too many times. Thankfully the early parts of this level aren't too bad. Still wouldn't want to redo it too many times though. Thankfully you actually get to keep all the coins you collect. Right, we are coming up on the part of the level where I missed a single gem. I think that's like here. Really? I missed the gems at the end because I didn't jump on the final B. And how did I not jump on the final B? I followed the gems exactly. Quite a few retries are probably going to be needed for this. Especially that end section. Those last 3 gems were playing up, weren't they? Also, if you hit an enemy, you lose some gems, so don't do that. And there we go, we actually got the last gems. There's actually fewer gems in this one than in the first stage. And there's no way of skipping the gem tally there. No, we're not playing again. We're already running low on time. But yeah, here's another 3 of them. So, Rextro, the boss, and Kartos all give 3. But Kartos and Rextro have them separated in the list. Right, and that's this section of the level done. there should be somewhere around here another hat. Although, I don't think this one's in the water. Yeah, there it is. It's the same hat as the one enemy had in the first level. But that's another quick Pagie. We're starting to get through these a lot faster. Right. Except for the quills, we're still missing a lot of those. We're more than halfway done, but still missing a lot. And now if we head up here, there's a few quills off to the side. Not sure why the wind visuals aren't happening there. But yeah, the snowplow can also get up here by taking a shortcut that we haven't done yet. And there's another path that we haven't been through. But while we're up here, we might as well grab all of these quills. There's quite a few up here. There's 4, 3 in the water, as well as a bunch of coins, though those aren't exactly important. There's a little tunnel down here too. Don't think this is more quills. It could actually be another Pagie. Or another Ghostwriter. We really haven't seen many of these. Yeah, that's our second one of those. Oh yeah, and collecting the Ghostwriters also gives you a triple Pagie. So they're kind of also grouped together. So for collecting the 5 Ghostwriters, you actually get 8 Pagies. Which just feels like an insane number. I'd get it being 5, but the container that, I guess, counts them up gives an extra 3 when they're all collected together, so... yeah, at that point I'm just repeating myself. Right, and we still have this mission. These two don't appear in every level. I think this is the last time they appear, actually. Right, and there's another hat, if you want to call it that. But there we go. I think you do have to actually break all of those open. You can try from the other side if you want. I don't entirely know if Clara's going to be there. Yeah, that's another very fast one. Just a bunch of coins, okay. Where's the snowman then? Right there. Right, that's his task done. And I think we're going to need the snowplow over here. But before we do that, I suppose I should head back to the start of the level and activate the mark that was just up there. So not quite at the start, but close to it. I figured that this was actually a little closer, but maybe not. We do have to go back to the start anyway. But there should be another task to do around here. Up those ramps, bridges, things. Yeah, there's another sub-area just there. But before we head in there, let's complete this course. Thankfully, this is all on cycles, so we don't really have to worry too much about the timer. It's basically just one cycle for everything. And before we take the snowplow up to the top of the level, we're going to go into this sub-area. I don't know if this is the actual way up to that other spot, but... Oh, wait, yes, I think I know where this is. Yeah, there's a larger section, and for this puzzle we're going to need to watch these and copy it. So it's 1... It's not letting me do it. Do I have to speak to you to get this puzzle to start? Or is this not the starting one? No, that is the starting one. But it's just not doing anything. Yeah, that's refusing to do anything. We're going to have to come back here then. I'll tackle that one later. I remember you having to spin it. But, yeah, that doesn't seem to be the case. It doesn't seem to be working at all. So we may need to reload the level. I have had issues with this game before. I mean, the previous episode we had 2 soft locks. With the same method. Right, okay, we're out at this end now. So what I can do is grab the snowplow and take that up there. Although, there is another direction we can take the snowplow as well. Because over here has another sub-area that is covered in snow. Or is this a shortcut? I think this might be the shortcut. It is. Okay. Right, there's a couple of snowdrifts over here as well. Don't fall in the water. If you fall in the water, you lose the power-up. Or transformation, I guess. Is that the only thing that was up here that was able to be grabbed with this? Or was there something else? I seem to remember there being something else we could do. Like, there was a second snowdrift or something. We can go on the ice. And this is intended to be gotten from the other side. So, I think we're done. I think that was mainly just a shortcut to the other end. So, from here we'll just go back to the start, I guess, because there's an entire other section for us to do. And then we'll tackle whatever pages are left. Oh yeah, not this way. We've actually got to go the direction that I was thinking. Up here. There's not too much to do in here, but there are a few quills. And we do need to be heavy to actually get them. So thankfully there's some cannonballs right there. Yeah, we have to get past the wind. And that unlocks this gate. Is that even important? Yeah, I don't think that's too important, because we could just enter from the other ends. It's still not activating. That's what we have to do. 2, 3, 4. There we go. That order. If you know what you're doing, you can actually grab that one. Clearly, I didn't at first. Right, is there anything else hidden here? I think that's just the, yeah, the Grand Tome Ghosts. So there's this one here. So let's head over to that spot. Do we still have to find all the Ghost Writers? Where is this one? down below. We're close by. Oh, the Ghost Writer's right here. Right, okay, let's walk on the ground so we can do the sonar thing. There we go. How did I miss that earlier? It must have been on screen for a bit. Right, that's, I think, our third Ghost Writer. And we've unlocked some new stock from Vendy. And we definitely have more than enough Pagies to actually battle Capital B. Right, there's probably one more Pagie inside there. Don't entirely know where it... Oh, yeah, I know where it is. There's an entire separate entrance to that. So we just gotta go down this way. Also a few quills over here, so let's grab these. There's the entrance. Right, okay, so in here is not the place I was thinking of. Right, this crate should... Oh wait, no, we can light ourselves up. That lets us through there. Right, that'll just be a way back. Okay, there's actually a lot more to this level than I thought. Because, again, this is another section that I completely forgot about. Push the button, open the door, and there is a little more in here as well. Not sure why that one coin jumped, but the rest of them didn't. I'm not sure why one coin didn't jump there. Right, and there's our way back. Doesn't seem like there's a Pagie over here, so not too important. But there should be a Pagie in this room. It's the third room. And the rule of 3 dictates that there should be one in here. Although, not every game follows the rule of 3. Sonic, for example, 8 hits to beat Eggman. Right, there's the hidden button to the Pagie. Right. And it looks like there is something else in here too. Possibly a second Pagie over here? No, just coins. Okay, back over. And out. Or I guess in? Are we underwater again? We're underwater again, okay. That's back out where we came in. Okay, I don't know where the rest of the quills are, so we may need to come back later to grab them. Right, there's the underwater entrance to that one. Right, there's some more quills as well. And there's an entire section or two of the level that we haven't been to yet. So, hopefully we can get them all. Also, my laptop started overheating. Great. Might need to make this quick. But here is another Pagie. And I'm pretty sure there should be some quills off to one side. Mildly surprised I got that one. If we touch the floor, then we can't reach them. But we can touch the floor at the end. Because that's kind of needed. And there's the quills that I thought were off to the side. Still might be some off this end. No? Nothing. Okay. No hidden quills behind the bridge either. Yeah, we're really running out of places to go here. Actually, I know one. there was a circular opening down here. If we do this quick enough, which I know for certain we're not going to be able to do, we should get here with not too much difficulty. And it doesn't look like there's really anywhere for us to go in here other than this door. Yeah, nothing. No other rooms, just this one. Just this one doorway. And that allows us out. We can drop that gate that we were stuck behind previously and make our way up here for possibly the last of the Pagies that's in here. Right, where's the way out? Oh, golden enemy. Where's it gone? There. Cool. Right, and if we just break this block, we can go through. There might be some other things behind the others, but this one has a guaranteed way of getting to a few more quills. Right, and we need to make some bubbles. Although it doesn't seem to be doing too much. I'm sure this is what you have to do. And yet, nothing's happening. Weird. Oh. Yeah, we just have to keep doing this. Leaving a funny taste in his mouth. Right. Easy Pagie. Pretty much all of them are easy. You just gotta pick which ones you go for in a playthrough. Boss fights aren't too bad. They're not even needed. Right, where's the power-up? There it is. Might as well break all these open, but most of them just have enemies behind. But that one did have some quills, so they're not entirely useless. But none of them have an extra loading zone behind them, so let's not even bother. We can just leave now. And I think we're going to leave through the top entrance, just so we don't have to go underwater again. Or, what I could do is just warp out. Because we still need to find stuff. Herding hat. Oh, right, yeah, there's still one more hat that we haven't gotten. Okay. Right, the Grand Tomes, those 3. Those are very close to the top, actually, so below that, but above Iceberg Bounty. Oh, that's weird. They're not all in order from top to bottom. It might be based on the height of them as well in the level. Where's that? That's in... Where is it? Oh wait, no, this is going out the way... Right, there's a jellyfish task in here as well. There's only one room with jellyfish that I can think of. And that's this, down here. I'm surprised you lose the power-up when you go into water. But I guess that kinda makes sense. Right, so if we just deal with all the jellyfish... Oh, there's some quills in here as well. Oh, this one has the Pagie. Yeah, let's grab that and leave. Unless, of course, there's something up here, but I don't think there is. Yeah, now we can leave. Although, do we even need to? I mean, we still need to look for this one hat. But I'm pretty sure it's close to their location. Thing is, I don't entirely know where it is, where the hat is. It could be underwater again, but I doubt it. They've already hidden one on there. But, yeah, this one, he says he's lost it up a tree or something. I think we need to fly. So, the best way of getting up there... because I reckon it's at the top of the tree. Right, we can just roll away. We don't need to do too much here. Just grab this and go. It was grabbed by a tree, so it might not be this one. Could be this one here. Yeah, there it is. Right, okay. That one was a little bit more tricky, just to try and find the thing. But, yeah, we got to find some extra quills while we were looking, so that's pretty good. Maybe we won't go for all the quills, because we are running very low on time. 3 here. How many have we got? We're missing 7. So there's those 3. I think we're going to need to speak to Mark again. Yes, let's spend 50 for this. They're right at the beginning. Okay. Oh yeah, there's an entire section of the level that we haven't been to. Cool. Okay, back over to this Mark. And we can head back to the start again. Or not quite, because we still need to go up here. Back here should be our way to, yeah, invincibility and another Ghostwriter. Our 4th one now. Coins everywhere. Back through, cancel out the transformation, head in here. Actually, probably should have kept the transformation because I know what's in here now. Oh, never mind. Yeah, we don't get to breathe fire, we do just become fire. Stand on each of those and get going. There's another Ghostwriter in here as well, so that should be the last one of those. Right, so if we get over here, dodge this guy's attack, and we can attack and collect him. 5th Ghostwriter. Cool. We need to head over to that place now. I am actually running out of time here, so yeah. I do need to start speeding things up just a bit. Right, and if I just light this one up, that should just open up the way, or... oh wait, no, there's not... there's that one. We collected it right as we ran out of time. Oh, and there's a few quills in here too. So let's grab these while we're here. And we're 4 quills short. I can't imagine we're going to be able to find those very easily. But since quills are usually found in either groups of 3 or 4, we know there's 1 group left. I thought I might not have been able to make that, but we're fine. I do get the feeling like we missed 1 set of quills up at the top here. but I have no idea where they could be up here. I might have just been thinking of this, but yeah. 4 quills somewhere, and they were up here. Thought I remembered them. Right, and there is just one little thing left. This is unoptimal, but eh. Yeah, I've not had to look anything up this time. Pretty good. For any of the levels, even. So far. Yeah, we just gotta go down the slide again. It sends you to the right there, so you can't get the quills if you're not heavy. I imagine there was something else there in the original. Because the quills were kind of a lot more spread out over the entire level rather than hidden in groups. But that is Glitterglaze Glacier done. So I haven't even looked at the final level, or opened it rather. So we can't see that one's name, but that's not important to us now. What is important is just returning to the towers. Ivory Towers. And the last thing I'm going to do is defeat the final boss. But that's not going to be today. That's going to be the last thing we do for this entire playthrough. So for now, I've been Luke, playing Yooka-Re-Playlee, signing out.